Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, back to do the 12 Days of Christmas. This is going to be day 1, which is going to be Wind Chill. Now, Wind Chill is a 2007 film which runs approximately 91 minutes and is directed by Gregory Jacobs. Now, Gregory Jacobs, the only thing I could find on him was a movie called Criminal with John C. Reilly, which I have seen. I did enjoy that. I think I own it. I can't remember. And the only other thing I could find on him was Magic Mike XXL, which I'm pretty sure I saw the first one. I don't know if I've seen the second one. And Wind Chill stars Emily Blunt as the girl. Of course, people know Emily Blunt. She was just in the fantastic film A Quiet Place. The Girl on the Train, which I really did enjoy, and Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise, which is kind of like a science fiction Groundhog Day, which I really enjoyed that. And Ashton Holmes, which plays the guy. He was in A History of Violence, directed by, of course, David Cronenberg, who's one of my favorites. And he was also in a movie called The Divide, which I do own, heard great things about, but haven't watched yet. Now, the other big name in the film is Martin Donovan, who plays the highway patrolman. He was in Ant-Man, Nurse 3D, which I really enjoyed that. I know that didn't get a whole lot of love, but I really actually enjoyed that one. And Silent Hill Revelations, which wasn't as good as the first one, but I think had enjoyment out of it. Now, the story is basically about Emily Blunt's character, the girl, who wants to get home for Christmas after basically blowing it with a guy. She was supposed to go to Cabo, I believe, and the guy broke up with her or something like that. Something happened, and she's now going to Delaware to go home for the holidays from college, and she has to find transportation. So she goes on the board outside and looks for a ride going that way, in which she calls Ashton Holmes' character, who plays the guy, and he gives her a ride home. Now, on the way, they decide to go off, and I believe the route is 606. It's in Pennsylvania. And it's supposed to be a shortcut, but they find out that the route, there's a little bit more to it than that. It's not really very well plowed, and they end up getting into a car accident, and from there, all chaos ensues. It's pretty much all I'm going to say about it. This is a really, really good film. I really enjoy this one. Definitely underrated. You don't really hear too many people talk about it. A dislike would be Emily Blunt's character. She's kind of hard to like in this film, but that's not always a bad thing. That, to me, that kind of establishes character and kind of who you're rooting for in the film. And also, characters tend to make sometimes characters tend to make a turnaround, and you end up rooting for them anyway. But this is a really, really fun movie. Not much to it. Not the greatest film, but it's definitely, in my opinion, an underrated gem. Now, a couple interesting things about the film. Neither of the two main characters' names were mentioned in the film, and as a matter of fact, none of the characters in the film had names. They were just the guy, the girl, the highway patrolman, the clergy, the priest, the tow truck driver, so on and so forth. And the other interesting thing about the film is all the scenes in the interior of the car were filmed on a soundstage. but the exterior parts were filmed actually on a very cold, snowy road. And there were trailers for the cast to kind of warm up in between scenes. I thought that was pretty cool. But definitely check this one out. Like I said, you don't hear a lot of people talk about this, but I have seen this before, and I was pretty much in from the get-go last night. It didn't take me long to really remember it. It's been quite a while since I've seen it, but it didn't take me long to remember it, and it is a pretty darn good film. So I'd definitely give this one a 7.5. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time.